Hey guys, Steve from K2 Comics here. Today, I'm going to show off my Submariner comic collection. There's a lot of Silver Age books in here, so be prepared. Prince Namor the Submariner is one of the most OG characters for Marvel. That's why my collection here that I'm going to show off features primarily Silver and Bronze Age books. So let's start off. I have, it's actually a pretty iconic first appearance. So we have Prince Namor the Submariner number 5. So this one here, this is the first appearance of Tiger Shark, who is a pretty prominent villain for Submariner and also Wolverine, which is kind of funny because one of the very first comics I ever bought was Wolverine number, I believe 18 or 17. And he was basically had this big arc fighting Tiger Shark. So he's a pretty big time villain. And I'm not even sure why he hasn't popped up in the MCU, but I think they're waiting for Submariner to make his own movie, which he is rumored to be in Black Panther 2, probably as like a villain. So he may even pop up in here as like another villain in the movie. Otherwise, when he gets a spin-off, maybe he'll be his main villain. But yeah, this is number 5. So my next issue here is Submariner number 11. There's not quite much significance about this one, but I do like the cover here, where you got like this submarine they've set their sights for a torpedo right on Namor. So yeah, no first appearances or anything, but pretty iconic book and a very low number. Next issue we have is number 12. This copy I have here, it's pretty beat up, pretty nasty in the corners there. But the significance of this one is the origin of the serpent crown. So it has some significance. Another pretty cool cover, but there's a little blotch here. Overall, I mean, I think I paid $2 for it, so I can't really complain. So this is actually another pretty big issue. So this is number 13. The significance of this book is that it's the first appearance of Gargantos, who, if anyone's following all the rumors, he's rumored to be in Doctor Strange 2. So he's this big, huge, gnarly sea beast that I'm pretty sure if he's going to be in Doctor Strange, he's going to be conjured, or they're going to be traveling around and they're going to pop right into his lair or something. And you know, he's a pretty nasty. He's a big boy. So the next book I have is Submariner number 16. This also doesn't have any direct significance, but I do like the cover. It almost feels a little more, it feels a little Swamp Thing-ish here, but kind of has like a Golden Age feel to it. So this is definitely a cool cover, and this copy is pretty beat up. It's got a lot of nasty bends, so I wouldn't even bother grading this. But again, I think I paid $2 for this one too, a long time ago. The next copies that I have is Submariner number 17, and I have 2 copies. So this video is turning very similar to my X-Men, where I had just 2, 3, 4, I think 5 copies at one point of a certain title. But here, it's a Silver Age book. I'm not going to have very many. It's just the most to be about 2. Also, the price change has already gone to 15 cents. So, and up here you can see I did pay $2 right here for this book. So yeah, again, no significance, but pretty cool books. So next up is Submariner number 21. Another pretty interesting cover. You know, he's I believe he's invading this. I forgot which city this is. Probably New York. But yeah, you know, Namor just doing his, his evil deeds because you're not sure if he's being a villain or a good guy. Or he's usually just like an anti-hero. But yeah, this issue, it's not too bad. I think my first King the Conqueror is much better condition than this. But yeah, not too shabby. I believe this was also a $2 buy. So next is Submariner number 23. No, at least nothing said this was the first appearance, but it does feature Orca, who is the human killer whale. Not sure if this is his very first appearance, but this particular copy here, it's a little beat up. There's like a stamp here that says December 4th, and the edges are a little bent, you know, some little color breaking, but there is like a part of the cover is torn there. But yeah, again, I wouldn't grade this. This is just part of my collection. So next issue is Submariner number 27. This one does have a first appearance, so it's a first appearance of Commander Kraken and his Kraken. Obviously, he's a pretty iconic sea creature, so for the MCU, this is the first appearance. So maybe even Submariner gets his movie out, maybe this character will appear. Yeah, this copy, not too bad. I see a little bit of rust and some weird little splotches in the corners. But for Silver Age, it's not that bad. But yeah, again, unless something happens to this character, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna grade it. Next up is issue 28. No real significance to this. Just another nice Silver Age cover. I guess there's a youthquake going on. He's getting blasted by a bulldozer. But yeah, that's about it for this issue. So next up is issue 29, and this is a cool little battle with Hercules. So he's really in the thick of it right here on the cover. But other than that, there's no first appearances or nothing. Just a pretty decent copy. Some of my better ones, but there's a pretty nasty little bend here in the corner. But yeah, other than that, not too shabby. So we have another first appearance here. So this is the first appearance of Tamara. So she was one of the last of her kind. She was a water-breathing species that encountered Namor. So she's actually the last one. I do know she continues on in some other stories, throughout Submariner and some other Marvel books. But this is her first appearance here. And this is a pretty good copy too. I know it's already starting to get into the Bronze Age. It's at 20 cents. But there's a little split here on the spine. Not too bad, maybe not even a 1/4 inch, maybe like 1/8. But yeah, some bends here and there. So again, she might appear pretty soon because Phase 4 is introducing all kinds of characters. So she might be coming in with Namor. So you never know. That's what this video is for. Then we have Submariner number 60. No significance to this one, just pretty cool Bronze Age cover. This particular copy, I probably wouldn't grade it because there's no significance, but you never know. But it's got some, it's definitely shown its age, but not too bad of a book. So as a bonus, I have Iron Man and Submariner number 1. So this was a pretty old team up. So I mean, you got the old school Iron Man on here, and this is a Prince Namor. I'm not entirely sure. This may have been before his solo series, or it was kind of around the same time. Because I know Submariner had been popping up in the Avengers and stuff, so they decided to have a little co-op here. So this is a pretty cool book. I remember seeing this quite a while ago. Even back then, I think I paid maybe $15 for it or $10. Yeah, it's not the greatest condition. It's a really, the color's almost gone in the edges here. And there's some weird little stains. So yeah, unless this book really takes off, it's probably not even worth, it's not worth doing anything with. Oh yeah, see some more water stains. Yeah, must have been why I got it pretty cheap. But yeah, this is a little bonus issue I want to show you guys. Well, that about wraps up this episode about Submariner. So what did you guys think? Any of those particular books that you think that I probably should grade, or just based off of what you saw is even worth it? So go ahead and let me know in the comments below what you think about it. But at the same time, I gotta ask you, are you subscribed? No? Okay, well, why not? So it definitely helps me out, and it lets you know every time I drop a new video, because if you've made it this far, then I'm pretty sure that you're interested in my videos. So go ahead and hit subscribe down there. Give me a little love. And in the meantime, this is Steve from Canty Comics, signing off.